Today, we are going to explore the firing schedule of one of the best potters on the planet. His name is Stephen Hill. Today, we are going to explore the firing schedule of one of the best potters on the planet. His name is Stephen Hill. I don't know anything about the man or his life or any of that, but I know his pottery per books, from books, and I am amazed. As I flip through, this is John Britt's book on glazing here. Many of the ones that I've been most attracted to and I've had the hardest time replicating are Stephen Hill's pots. So today we're going to explore his firing schedule. Now remember, there's three things that determine if we can get something to look like someone else's stuff. Do you have the right glaze recipe? The glaze, including the specific gravity of that glaze. What's the atmosphere in the kiln looking like? And so we're not going to deal with atmospheric stuff. We're just doing electric kilns, which fortunately that's what Stephen Hill does a lot of too. And the last thing is the firing schedule. So today we're going to explore Stephen Hill's very own firing schedule. So maybe by the end of this video, we'll be able to do work just like Stephen Hill. Not likely, but let's try. Okay, so Stephen Hill's firing schedule has 7 segments, and we're going to go through them one by one. Remember, a firing schedule has 3 parts to it. It has the rate of change, the ramp. It has the temperature that you're going to, the destination temperature, and then it has the hold. Okay, so segment 1, we have a ramp of 200, and we're going to 220 degrees. Once we get to 220 degrees, we have a hold of 1 to 3 hours. So you can put any in that range you want. Segment 2 is a ramp of 150, and it's going to a destination temperature of 500. No hold on that one. Segment 3 is 400 degree ramp, going all the way to 2100, no hold. Segment 4 is a slow crawl up, 100 degrees up to 2160, so less than an hour on that guy. And that's going to hold for 1 hour. Then again, we're shooting down super fast. Segment 5, we're going down as fast as you can, 999, down to 1700 degrees, and then we're going to hold that 1700 for 1 hour. Then we're keep crawling down 50 degrees per hour down to 1600, so that'll be a 2-hour crawl downward, and that's going to be an hour hold after that. And last but not least, 50 more degrees down to 1500, no hold on that, and then the kiln will shut off and you'll have that steep decline. So that's his firing schedule. Let's go enter it into the kiln. So I'm going to go program, enter user number 6. That's the one I usually use for these test ones. So Stephen Hill's firing cycle is 7 segments long. So it's asking how many segments? I'm going to say 7 segments. The first ramp is 200 degrees per hour. And the destination temperature is 220. And the hold on this first segment is 1 to 3 hours. So let's go ahead and let's do 2 hours. 2-hour hold. Okay, ramp 2 is 150 degrees. And the destination temperature is 500. The hold is none. Ramp 3 is 400 degrees. The destination temp is 2100. And the hold, there's no hold. Ramp 4 is 100 degrees to 2160. And the hold on that one is 1 hour. Ramp 5 is 999 degrees, so as fast as you can get, down to 1700 degrees. And the hold on that one is 1 hour. Segment 6 is 50 degree ramp, down to 1600 degrees. And the hold is 1 hour. And ramp 7 is 50 again until we get to 1500 degrees. And there is no hold on that one. Okay, alarms are on. Complete. Okay, let's go through this cycle. User number 6, 7 segments. Ramp 1 is 200 degrees. till you get to 220. Then you hold that for 2 hours. Ramp 2 is 150 degrees, all the way up to 500 degrees. Don't hold at all. 3 is 400 degrees up to 2100 degrees, hold of 0. Ramp 4 is 100 degrees per hour to 2160, hold for an hour. Ramp 5 is 999 degrees change to 1700, hold that for an hour. Ramp 6 is 50 degrees down to 1600, hold for an hour. Ramp 7 is 50 degrees per hour until you get to 1500. No hold on that one. Delays are on, alarms are on. Okay guys, that's all there is to it. Let's all go do work just like Stephen Hill, you know, aside from the form making and the handling and the glazing and all the other stuff. At least we can fire like Stephen Hill. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you got questions, leave them in the comments below. I might not know the answers, but I might be able to find them. I'm MJ Perry at Outpost Pottery. Thanks for watching and keep on learning.
Thank you.